Hello. This famous account, known as
The Diary of Micuh the Cursed,
is currently in use. Please wait. Your requested file is now ready. Please ensure your offspring are prepared and that you are not personally disturbed by content lunar in nature. Enjoy your session.
We could not abandon her. After all, she had always cared for us, lighting the way through the darkest nights. I looked across her pale, dusty surface, eyeing the small blue sphere we used to call home. Father Micuh had spoken. While others fled to Earth, we stayed. The orbit station had been destroyed. The radios had slowly grown silent, the panic subsiding. The voices of common man had faded. Now all was calm and quiet, as it should be. Pure serenity. The sunlight beamed off the white dust beneath my boots, and I closed my eyes. The calm in my vow to serenity is all I need. Father Micuh said, in the calm and the quiet, you see more, you feel more. The warmth of the sun triumphs over the cold vacuum of space. My silence may have ended the spoken word, but it opened my eyes to a new language, a language of light. My friend Liza walked over the ridge and waved to me. I am summoned. I returned to our makeshift temple. Several initiates in black robes were scrubbing the floor, watching with envy as my pure white robes flowed across the newly polished surface. Many had left our group over the past few weeks, leaving without a trace. Father Micuh had said they were not worthy of the coming glory. Liza stopped walking beside me and stayed back, concern filling her eyes. You see, light touches everything, allows us to see. It is amazing how we can communicate with just a look, our bodies telling more than words ever could. I look back and comfort her. She has such a long journey ahead of her, and I do not know if she has the strength to succeed. I walk deeper into the complex, past our makeshift beds fastened to the wall, listening to the sounds of abandonment. When I come to Father Micuh's massive door, I find it oddly shut. My attempts to open it are in vain. I hear a muffled thud from within, like a body hitting the floor. I knock. The metal door amplifies the banging like thunder through the hall. I try the door again. It will not open. I feel my heart begin to race, the scream forming in my throat, my silence being threatened. I fear for our father, and he had more to teach me. I had come so far. I banged harder, angry, panicked. Father! I screamed in my mind. He was old and frail. My hands began to tremble. The door slid open quickly, and the face of Father Micuh met mine. His skin was pale, his brow was drenched with sweat, and his eyes, where I once took comfort in the wisdom reflected there, I now found what I dreaded most: fear. After pulling me inside and shutting the door, he turned around quickly, facing me. His eyes wild, he rushed me, grabbing me by the shoulders, my white cloak shaking in his hands. My child, his voice was shaking. He looked over at his desk, at the monitor illuminating the room. His voice cracked in a half whisper. We were wrong. I pushed him off of me and backed away. I could hear my heart beating rapidly in my head, my throat dry, a chill running up my spine. He broke his vow. How could he? He collapsed onto the floor, curling himself in a fetal pose, weeping into his hands like a small child. I run to the door to open it, but stop short, my hands hovering over the panel. Screams echo down the hall. But it was the sounds, those terrible sounds of death. Those will haunt me until my last breath.